Namaste. This is Dr. Dilip. I'm a Hindu chaplain. Now, there are so many types of Hindus, and also they are coming from different places. For example, from India, Caribbean island, Fiji, or many Americans who may have adopted Hinduism. Expect Hindus to be relatively a new immigrant. That means that they may have a language barrier. So for that reason, talk slowly with them, softly, and that way you will have better outcome. Another a taboo you call it, or cultural norm in our society, is that people don't go to psychologists. So if you notice an inmate having depression or some psychological issues, I would highly recommend that you recommend a psychological evaluation, and that will be a big help. Now, religion. Hinduism is a different religion compared to Christianity and Islam. We believe in one God, but as you can see, that we have liberty to express that God in as many ways we want it. Some Hindu may want to bring up an Hindu deity here, Lord Krishna. So it is more like a Christian bringing a Jesus cross. So it's the same meaning here. So what you do is you provide some nice clean spot on a window or something, and that should help it. For Hindu, if possible, please offer this Holy Gita that should be available from local Hare Krishna temple or ISKCON, ISKCON, and they'll be glad to offer for your library. Namaste is a great greeting for the Hindu. What it means that I see divine in you and I bow to your divine. Some Hindu woman or even sometime man may want to wear a bindi, that is a head dot, and that's a cultural practice. Some Hindu may want to do daily prayer, some kind of chanting, rhythming things at a different times of the day. Someone may want to do meditation, meaning you just give them a nice clean corner spot and they do connect with their divine inner with this peaceful atmosphere. Or some Hindu may want to do yoga, so you just provide a yoga mat if possible. So with that, I thank you on behalf of the Hindu community. Keep up your great work. Thank you.
My name is Tahir Anwar, and I am the Imam, the prayer leader for the mosque in San Jose, California. In the next few moments, I'd like to answer two primary questions. The first, the needs for Muslim inmates. For Muslims, one of the most important things is our relationship with God, and that begins with prayer. Muslims pray 5 times a day. So a clean place to pray, something clean to pray on, and the 5 prayer times are before sunrise, afternoon, late afternoon, immediately after sunset, and at night, which is about an hour and a half after sunset. So Muslims will pray 5 times a day. The prayer can take anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes, depending. The second thing, so as I mentioned, a clean place to pray and something to pray on. And because generally we're fairly devout, a copy of the Quran. Muslims will want to find God in their moment and time of difficulty, so a copy of the Quran. Diet. Muslims, like other faith, individuals, people of other faiths, have a very strict diet, primarily not allowed to consume pork or alcohol, and then also that any meat product should be processed in a very specific way, similar to that of other faiths. So a diet is very important as well. Modesty. Most Muslims will dress very modestly. That includes the men too, by the way. So while people may feel that it's only for women, modesty is for men as well. So if you find that men may choose not to, or feel uncomfortable undressing in front of others or something along those lines. It's probably just because the inherent modesty that we've been taught and we've practiced. For women specifically, to be covered at all times and also have their head covered. So Muslim women may choose and ask for a head covering. Muslims are of all different ethnicities, so contrary to popular belief, all Muslims are not from the Middle East. In fact, Muslims from the Middle East only make up 20% of the entire Muslim population. So Muslims come from all different parts of the world, and many of us have been Muslims for generations, and many have been living in the Bay Area for many years. So ethnicities, very, very different. The second question is, the Muslim community in the Bay Area. We're about, anywhere between, a quarter and a half million Muslims in the Bay Area. There's about 100 mosques. We're extremely diverse, which means that if you were to come to the mosque for a main prayer service on a Friday afternoon, you'd probably see people from 35 to 40 different ethnicities, all of whom have been Muslims for generations. So we're not homogenous. We eat different foods, we dress differently, we speak different languages. The thing that brings us together is our faith. Most Muslims in the Bay Area are highly professional, engineers, medical doctors, lawyers, etc. Now, that's not to say that we are all professionals. We have a working class as well. So you'll see different types of people who happen to be Muslims, and they may or may not have a name that person may or may not have heard of. So I'm hoping that that's of benefit to you. Thank you for listening. Thank you.